The mark of the beast. What is it? Do you give or receive it? Some of the misconceptions are barcodes, RFIDs, chip implants, the name of the beast, the World Wide Web, and even Nero Caesar. We will not try to debunk any of these misconceptions or interpretations. Instead, we are about to take a comprehensive look into the mark of the beast. Interpretation belongs to God, and His sacred secrets will not be mysteries forever. The Apostle John on the island of Patmos around 96 AD. The vision he was given was for a time in the far-off future. Things in this vision were not in existence or anything he had ever seen. Computers, biometrics, bank accounts, fingerprint scanners, facial recognition, electricity, and so on. So, he was tasked with conveying a vision in a literary art form, not fully equipped to do so. I am amazed how well he did over 2,000 years ago. We are going to look at 3 sentences in Revelation in the original Greek. We are going to read Revelations 13:16 through 18 from the Greek Interlinear. And it causes all, the small and the great, and the rich and the poor, and the freemen and the slaves, that should give to it a mark on the hand of them right, or on the forehead of them. Dosin, Haragma, Eros, Metopon. These 4 Greek words, we are going to look into the definition. W.E. Vines states that dosis is the act of giving, referring to gifts in the matters of debt and credit. Also, it is an ongoing act, is not a one-time occurrence. This, in itself, sheds a lot of light. Haragma denotes a stamp. An impress is often translated mark. It's akin to character. Under character, we find the similar word, charagma, a mark, has the narrower meaning of the thing impressed, with or without denoting the special characteristics of that which produced it. Chero, Metopon. Cheros literally means hand, the right hand. It is also an instrument that a person uses to accomplish their purpose. Metopon actually means with ops, or with eyes. And also note, not graven by art, but an engraved work of art. An almighty God who can give everyone a different fingerprint and retinal pattern engraved in the flesh is quite the artist. Let's review. Dosis is not receive as many translations read, but is an ongoing act of offering up or giving in relation to debit and credit. Haragma is an engraving or pattern that can reproduce its special characteristics. So, John wrote 1,931 years ago that we have a special or unique character mark on our hands and eyes, and that no one should be able to buy or to sell if not the one having the mark, the name of the beast, or the number of the name of them. Eshon, Onama, Therion, Onamatos. We're going to look a little deeper into these 4 Greek words. Eshon means to have. The most frequent use is to possess. Also, it is rendered using. Onama, all that a name implies. It is the authority, the rank, the majesty, or the power. It is used in recognition of the authority of the beast. Therion. It is almost invariably a wild beast that lies in wait and traps its prey. Onomatos, which denotes literally the name by which a person is called, or your given name. The main thing to glean from these scriptures is that John connected it with buying and selling, and that no one is able to buy or sell unless they utilize their character pattern or the authority of the beast or the number that means their given name. Here the wisdom is, the one having understanding, let him count the number of the beast. A number indeed of man it is, and the number of them 666. Sophia, Sephisato, Anthropou. These are the last three Greek words that we are going to look up the definitions for. Sophia is the ability to use spiritual and practical wisdom or reasoning to come to a logical conclusion. Sephizo means to count or to reckon with pebbles. It comes from the word sephos, a stone. In ancient Greek times, stones were used in voting. Each person was given a stone and deposited into one of two urns to mark their choice. After voting, the urns were emptied into counting boards for tabulation. Anthropon. It is a plural without gender. It is of mankind. After the manner of men, belonging to men, it involves and can refer to anything of human origin. If I were to ask you, what's your 324 number? How many of you would realize I was referring to the Social Security number? So John sees all manner of people lining up to buy or sell and having to utilize their character pattern, and that it would bring up a number. So as John noticed that each number that meant a name, it had three groups, and each group had 6 digits. That is where he came up with 666. The reason we can rest assured that this is factual is because it clearly states that all mankind are forced, and one number would not work for each person's account. The best modern day transliteration is as follows. And it, the beast, or one world government, forces all of mankind, the least to the greatest, whether rich or poor, the free man as well as the prisoners, to offer up their character pattern on the hand of them right and with the eyes of them. And no one was allowed to buy or sell except those willing to use their character pattern through the authority of the beast with the number that means the name of that one. Here wisdom is, for the one having understanding, let him count the number of the beast, for a number created by mankind it is, and the number is 3 groups of 6 digits.